And we are live, I believe. Am I using the right microphone? I hope so. But welcome to the live stream. Just going to double check USB audio. I think that's the right microphone. We are good. We are good. Welcome to an impromptu live stream. The webcam quality on this laptop is amazing. Big shout out to Facebook Marketplace for getting a really good secondhand laptop because there's something wrong with my current one. It just keeps overheating. But anyway, we are live on also Twitch. My Twitch is Daniela Joy Fitness. And happy fasting, everyone. I'm having a coffee right now. I normally don't have a coffee when I fast, but I need it because I've been studying for my personal training certification. And last night I went out and had some drinks and I fell down my stairs. So that's a win. But my gluteus maximus and gluteus med and all the glute muscles saved me. And the cushion underneath the glute muscles. Yeah, I just took a misstep and I just fell. It was just been a stressful it's been a stressful little bit. So I decided to let it loose. I know I said I wasn't going to drink much anymore, but I'm not much of a drinker and I haven't let loose in a long time. So cheers. Cheers to that. Anyway, I'm just having some coffee. We're going to talk about belly fat because I've been researching that in the 36-hour fast. I believe I can't check my phone because my phone is interfering with the microphone, but I started my fast at 6:45 p.m. So we'll see where we're at. But yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be talking about the 36-hour fast and how it's helped me. This will be my last 36-hour fast for this cycle, meaning my cycle. I don't want to be fasting too much. I just wanted to fast for the first couple weeks. I believe I'm on day 8 of my cycle right now. So I want to stop once I hit day 12 and 15 or whatever and focus on eating here. So yeah, went out for drinks and drinking coffee is fasting. Just curious. I went out for drinks last night and I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking black coffee right now. I'm talking about last night. This is a 36-hour fast. I'm fasting today. So, yeah, and I've been fasting religiously anyway. Yeah, I'm just tired. No, that's not fasting at all. Obviously not. My weight loss journey is proof of the fasting I've been doing. Anyway, I'm a bit hungover, so I may have a mouth today. But yeah, I just want to help people who want to be helped. I want to help people who actually want to lose weight and take weight loss seriously here. But yeah, this is motivation for everyone who's joining me on this community fast. And I'm going to go over a few things I've been reading. So this is all from notes on my phone, and I ended up printing it out. So I'm going to talk about the hormonal obesity theory, Jason Fong's science of obesity, Dr. Mindy Pelz's belly fat loss, and why the 36-hour fast is powerful for that. So I had a few questions. I wish I can check it out. Am I signed into my YouTube on this laptop? We'll see. We'll see. My God. I'm a bit woozy right now. But I had a good time. I needed it because of all the stress I've been dealing with a lot. With you guys know the police situation and all that, but I don't let this stuff bring me down, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, I didn't even do a thumbnail for that. I will go back and recreate the thumbnail, but I want to look at the questions I've been getting on my YouTube studio. I just did some foam rolling and releasing right now. Today is my off day, but yeah, this will be my last 36-hour fast, and then I'm going back to my macros. So I am carb cycling. I'm going in and out. The goal is to keep my protein at a certain number, and then I'm just playing with the carbs and fats. So on a day like today, obviously I'm not eating, but let's say I was eating today on my rest day, I would probably go lower carb. And on certain workout days, like especially any days that are taxing with my legs and stuff, I will go higher carb. Um, so yeah, I'm just doing that to help my body out because I'm doing a different method here. No, I'm going to comments. So I've had a few questions. Yeah, sorry, I saw a comment from Shai Sarai. I'm so sorry. I should have been more clear. Tuesday was the day you start the fast, and then you're fasting fully Wednesday. So I guess I should call this fasting 36 hours on Wednesday. I don't know. Every Wednesday. So the whole day of the Wednesday is where you're not fasting. But yeah, I mean, is where you're not eating. So yeah. Hang on. Thanks so much for sharing. That's not what I need. 36-hour fasting. Watching. Hang on. Where there was a good question that I wanted to answer. Okay, I think I remember. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do a video on how to break a 36-hour fast. Julie, if you're watching the replay, hi, Julie. And Julie says, what is the first thing you eat after a 36-hour fast? So I'm talking way too close to this. After a 36-hour fast, depending on the person and where you're at, if you're a beginner, you want to break your fast with soft food. So bone broth is a great tool to break your fast with. Any soups, that is a good tool to break your fast with. Breaking your fast with vegetables and just like a light little meal, and then wait a couple hours or wait a bit. I wouldn't say a couple hours because for me, I can just go into my meal. And the way I break my fast, I break it with fiber and vegetables and, well, fiber, fruit, and protein. What else do I do? I just eat like a normal, healthy looking meal. That's what I do. But for beginners, like if this is your first like 36-hour fast and you're breaking it, or it's your first fast in a long time, I highly recommend like foods that will ease your digestive system. So, have some tea. That's not a food, but that's included in fasting. But have some bone broth, have some soup. Soup that's not with, how there's like soup that's like with noodles. Don't have that. Have like a puree, a vegetable puree soup. You can have leek soup. You can have tomato soup. Just watch the sugar content or make it yourself. I love making my own leek soup. That's pretty good. That's pretty high in fiber. Like something soft, and then you want to jump into your meal. Just see how your body responds. Because I know in my early days of fasting, I definitely had a reaction in my system when I first ate, and I ate a little too strongly. And what I mean by too strongly, this live stream is going to be fun. I'm just laughing at myself because I'm a bit hungover. And it's all in my muscles. All I feel is like alcohol in my muscles. Oh my God. It was a stressful event, but it's okay. My rule with drinking is I only drink out. I don't bring it into the house. But what was I saying? I totally forgot. It just left my mind. But this is why you shouldn't be doing this. But it's okay. It's okay. Work-life balance here. You got to balance things out because I am the one person that is all about go, 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 get things done. And I don't know how to have fun sometimes. And the old me used to have fun and like connect with people. Like it's so important. Like just coming off of this whole ordeal with healing and all of that, I was very isolated. I isolated myself. I didn't really want to be around people. I'm trying to like break myself out of the shell. I'm doing podcasts. I'm guest featured on CAC's podcast sometimes, and we're hopefully going to be doing another one. So I'm like going out and socializing. Not only that, I'm new to this part of the world, this country. So I'm new to this part because I'm originally from Toronto. So all of my friends are there. I don't really know people here, but I'm building like a group here. But anyway, what was I saying about breaking the fast? Yeah, when I first started fasting, if you break your fast too abruptly, so if you have something like, I don't know, let's say a burger, and your body's not used to it, you will have digestive issues and you will run to the bathroom. So 36-hour fast, you don't really have to stress so much about what to eat to break your fast if you're not a beginner. It's the fasts that get longer. Like for me, 72s, I've done it before, so my body's fine. I can just go right into, actually, that's not true. I have to be careful. I have to ease into it. But anything like greater than a 72, you kind of have to be careful. Dry fasting is a specific way how you break a dry fast. When you break a dry fast, especially if it's a dry fast that's multiple days long, or if it's your first dry fast that's over 24 hours, you want to break it with a hot cup of warm water and some baking soda just to give your kidneys kind of like a break. Wait a couple hours and then have like again, break your fast as you then have like a small kind of meal. So, like I mentioned, bone broth, soups that are not like high in carbs and stuff because you don't want to go respiking your insulin levels and the whole lot. So, and then a couple hours after, you have your meal. But we're not talking about dry fasting there. That's just more of an advanced form of fasting. But anyway, I'm going to get into it before I fall asleep. I'm really, yeah, it's a lot on my brain, but my brain can do this. I'm good. I'm healed. I'm whole. I'm healthy. And I'm letting go of this story of what happened with, my injuries. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on. We're not going to use, well, I never used it as a crutch. Hello, my weight loss transformation. I'm not weak. That's one thing I'm not weak-minded at all. Anyway, I got that Goggins mindset in practice and in reality, especially with everything I've been dealing with lately. But it is what it is. We all have our crosses to bear. That's the thing in life. We all have to go through stuff in life, and we make our choices in life. And where we are in this moment is a manifestation of the choices that we made in the end. So what we got to do right now is focus on making different choices and letting go of like 3D, the current reality right now, and know that you can create a reality of your choosing based on your choices, based on your energy, and the whole lot. But anyway, 36-hour fast and targeting belly fat. Number one, why it targets belly fat. And I'm going to go into the science of belly fat too, because I've got all my little notes here. So number one, it brings down insulin. Why am I nervous? So weird. Let me take a few deep breaths right now. We're going to do some belly breaths here. Breathing is important too. I'm studying the cardiovascular system right now in my personal training section. And yeah, it's breathing is very important, especially when it comes to like weight loss and managing cortisol and belly fat, excess cortisol when it's not stored. So basically, if we're in a stressful situation, our body reacts as if we're being attacked by a tiger, a lion, some external threat, or another Homo sapien or humanoid species. I'm going back to caveman days. And when that cortisol level surges, that's when our body's ready to run, right? So if we get a stressful situation where we're at work, we're sitting at a desk, and we don't use that cortisol gets stored. It gets stored in as belly fat. So the excess hormones, cortisol is number one, estrogen, I guess for women mainly, but men, if you're obese and overweight, yeah, estrogen will be an issue. Excess estrogen in men. Yeah, you see it because, there's formation of, what do you call it? Mammary glands. Let's just say that for people who are overweight. So it is an excess estrogen thing for men. So yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, brings insulin levels down because when you fast, you don't eat. Insulin is triggered by eating, and insulin is the hormone that makes our body store fat or store sugar. So when you fast, you bring it down. When you fast, insulin isn't present. Insulin is the fat storage hormone. When we consume refined carbohydrates, it causes our body to produce more insulin than needed. So when that happens, our body has the excess insulin. So let's say we're eating, I don't know, a cookie. We just ate a cookie, a standard, not a high fiber cookie, just a straight up cookie. So our body will produce more insulin than it needs. So that excess insulin gets stored in the abdominal area. This is all stuff from Dr. Mindy Pelz. Like she's been my go-to for years, and I'm so happy. Well, this is way too high. Let's do that. And I'm so happy for her and how she's grown, how she's like over 1 million subscribers. She's dominating the fasting trends. Like it's really cool because I've been following her when she was like 500,000 or even less. She's been pivotal on my journey. So yeah, so excess insulin is stored like excess hormones in belly fat. Fasting helps to release these. Another way that the 36-hour helps to target belly fat is that it does cellular repair via autophagy, so removing damaged cells in improving cellular health. Obviously, the importance in that when we remove damaged cells, it allows our cells to operate at maximum, operate at an efficient level, because that's key. We are made up of cells. If our cells aren't operating properly, then, stuff happens. I was going to swear. Hang on, I'm going to grab some water. There we go. Next, cellular repair via autophagy, removing damaged cells, improving cellular health. And number 3, reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. Okay, yes. So when it comes to fasting and doing a 36-hour fast or any length of fast, you're going to reduce inflammation. And obviously, you're going to target inflammation in the gut, especially with the 36-hour fast. And inflammation, you have to understand the inflammatory response is a response. So this is bothering me, and that's bothering me, is a response where there's water involved. So if you have like inflammation in your gut lining and everywhere, it's going to appear as, bloat, not really fat, but it's going to appear in your abdominal area. So when you reduce inflammation and oxidative stress through fasting, then it's going to help reduce that abdominal area. So I want to go into some more details about, another side note, there is a bonus video coming out today. This live stream's bonus because I'm trying to get my face out there on the algorithm. Like the more things I do, the better. And live streams seem to be the thing in terms of making that moolah here on YouTube, at least for me anyway. So let's go into the science of belly fat. So what is belly fat? So belly fat is excess sugar, excess cortisol, excess hormones, specifically estrogen mimickers, and of course, cortisol. Not using cortisol and estrogen, when you don't use these hormones, you store them. And hormones that are not used will be stored. I just said that. Best time to get rid of belly fat, if you really want to focus on belly fat, the best time to exercise is for about 2 hours after waking up, because that is when our cortisol levels spike naturally, because we have like a circadian rhythm. So the best time to do that is to work out first thing in the morning. Another thing to help bring down belly fat, like if you're going through like a stressful situation or something happens at work and you're stressed, just get up, go for a walk, move for a bit. Use that cortisol, move it around. Hey, Cassandra, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, this is a very odd time for a live stream. I almost didn't make it. I was going to take a nap, but I'm like, I can't, because after this, I'm going to be working. Like I studied all morning, took care of my son, then I'm going to be working on my podcast that I know I've been talking about this podcast for a while, but we're going to start getting videos out. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. So I'm just talking about the science of belly fat right now. Get that healing sleep in. Yeah, sleep is so important. Like sleep is where fat loss is happening. Sleep is where, again, you rejuvenate your body. Right now my legs are sore. Normally I'm not sore. So I remember seeing a question that people think when they're like building muscle and stuff, do you need to be sore to know that you've worked that muscle? No, not necessarily. I'm normally not sore, but I'm sore right now because of a number of things. I haven't been taking my Epsom salt baths, which help. I took them religiously for the last 4 months, an hour at night. I would just sit in about like 5 pounds of Epsom salts and just meditate and relax and just let my muscles release because they were all guarding. And sleep and rejuvenation is just as important as working out. I would say it's even more important. So yeah, I need to get that sleep for sure. And I was up until 1:30 last night. I had a good time. With my friend and her friends, I guess. So yeah, it was a good time. Trivia night at the bar. It's really fun. I think next week it's going to be Harry Potter trivia night. So I might have to go rewatch that. Anyway, so belly fat, the one hormone we want to address again is cortisol. We have to use cortisol or it would be stored. The 36-hour fast helps to reduce cortisol levels due to stem cell production in the gut. Again, when you get stem cell production in the gut, you're getting new you're getting new cells. So when you have new cells, it's going to help rejuvenate or, repair the damage of the old cells. And the importance of the gut is that there is a brain gut connection. Again, serotonin is produced in the gut. That's our happy hormone. Obviously, if we're producing more serotonin naturally, that's definitely going to help bring cortisol levels down. Again, the 36-hour fast, you're going into GABA, you're producing that neurotransmitter. It has a calming effect. You're getting mental clarity and the regeneration of hormones. Another issue with belly fat, again, I mentioned it earlier, is estrogen. So this is eating. So this is why fasting and eating go hand in hand. So to help get rid of estrogen in your body, obviously. So I'm just reading this here. I haven't read this in a while, but I'll just read it out loud. But again, leafy greens are so important. To detoxify estrogen, get your leafy greens in. Greens and fibers increase the diversity of your gut microbiome, specifically estrogen bolome, which is a bacteria that helps to break down estrogen. So women who've been on birth control, again, their gut microbiome gets disturbed. And this estrobolome bacteria, basically what happens, birth control kills it. So again, you want to diversify that gut bacteria. That's going to help with belly fat loss, in specifically targeting estrogen. So the whole storage of belly fat, especially with someone who, what is going on here? I hope this is working. Especially with someone who, I hope this sounds good. You guys would have told me if it's not good. With who stores excess belly fat, even though they've lost a lot of weight. The key to that is it is a hormonal thing. So it's all about, again, you want to get the hormones balanced. You want to bring your stress levels down. Deep breathing helps. Getting through a meditation practice, or just, it doesn't have to be like a long sit down for meditate for an hour. It can literally just be a minute of deep breathing throughout the day. Just minutes adding up. It all helps calm down your nervous system, bring those cortisol levels down, especially in this day and age. What else? Another thing that can help reduce belly fat is getting a castor oil patch. And I was using these religiously too. I never really shared it with you guys. I love castor oil patches, and I usually wear it if I'm having cramps, or I just wear it just to help detoxify myself. That can help reduce belly fat, again, because castor oil packs help to detoxify toxins within your stomach. So it's just basically, you can get them on Amazon. You just get a patch, get some organic castor oil, pour it on, put it on your belly. I go to sleep with it. I know you can wear it for a couple hours, but to get the real effect, I like to go to sleep with it. And I'm going to do it tonight while I'm fasting. I think that's a good thing. Hang on, I'm going to drink some water. I'm very dehydrated. Had my electrolytes, but alcohol dehydrates you. And I had just straight up vodka because for some reason, and I lost a pound, so that's good. I don't recommend that. Saunas, specifically infrared saunas. This is something where I need to go to. I've spoken to a few people in Calgary about this place. It's called the Float Tank in Marda Loop. They have an infrared sauna, and they have a float tank where you're floating like tons of Epsom salts. Again, this is going to help with detoxification. So saunas, specifically infrared saunas, they tell the cells to push up anything that is toxic and doesn't serve it. Diet foods, avoid them. Why are you laughing at me? I don't like vodka. I don't. I was honestly, I've been I had a pretty bad emotional breakdown yesterday because I just had enough with everything I've been dealing with behind the scenes, and and I didn't eat enough yesterday either. So, but I ended up making up for my calories, and I'm supposed to be eating 1,800 right now because of my trainers got me on this little fat burning protocol plus building muscle, and it worked. So before I went to the bar, I only had 700 calories. I couldn't eat. I was just stressed. I had issues going on, just everything compiling. And then I was just I can't eat right now, so I'm just going to have vodka. So I had just a bunch of shots of vodka, and Then I ate later. So, but I ended up making up for my calories. Yeah, vodka is not fun. It's not fun. But anyway, side batch. Yeah, I'm letting that go. I needed it. I needed it. Alcohol is highly not recommended while losing weight. I would not like a glass of wine here and there. I wish I can have wine. Wine's my thing, but I get headaches. Again, still, I'm healed. You know what? I'm healed from the concussion. I'm just gonna say that. But sometimes it triggers a headache. Um, so I just had vodka, and I still feel it in my biceps. My biceps are so sore. You can't see them. I'm wearing a long sleeve because I've got the windows open. Anyway, diet foods are full of chemicals. So, calling myself out here, I had vodka with Diet Coke. I don't allow diet or Pepsi. I don't allow it in my house. So, diet foods are full of chemicals, and guess what? They get stored as belly fat. Um, so yes, and I made a note here. I noticed when I was at my leanest, I did not touch Diet Coke. I did not touch things like Grenade protein bars. I literally ate just whole foods. And that's the key to getting that belly fat down. It's combining it with the 36-hour fast or prolonged fasting, maybe a 48. I'm a big advocate of 36 to 72-hour fast. I don't think you need to go more than that. But if you want to do it for health reasons, like again, I said I want to do a 5-day fast one day to help really deal with old scar tissue I've had and injuries I've had. But just doing like throwing in fast just once a month. You don't need to do it excessively, but once a month of fasting and throwing that in plus eating whole foods, it's like the key to getting that belly fat down. And then once you retain it and keep it down, it will stay as long as you continue to eat mainly whole foods. You can throw in some non-whole foods out there, but you just have to be smart about it. But the key is habits here. We have to change our habits. We have to learn how to be able to go out to a bar and still be able to come back and still lose some weight and not get out of hand. We have to learn how to be able to have maybe toxic foods and still not get out of hand. Like you can have your refined carbohydrates. Like if you're beginning your weight loss journey, I would recommend avoiding them, but you want to get to a point where these foods don't overcome you. You can have them if you sandwich them. I keep seeing that. Sandwich them with vegetables, fruits, berries. Berries are good. I have a fiber list here. Like all these foods here. I did a video on it, but I still have my papers. But a good list of like foods that are high in fiber, like fruits, avocado, raspberries. Like I'm obsessed with raspberries and my son keeps taking them. Blackberries, strawberries, black olives, tomatoes, coconut flakes, coconut flour, vegetables. Oh, well, coconut flour. Let's just say, yeah, okay, coconut flour, but whatever. Um, you want to go for the whole stuff. That's a little bit refined, but that I added that in because if you want to use it for like, high fiber desserts, high fiber cookies and stuff. Ryan says, I was drinking Coke yesterday. Ew. Oh no, you must have had a reaction and threw it all up. Yeah, it's toxic. Like some people are like, I know Greg decides like, oh, it has 0 calories. Who cares? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's fine. But for me, like I can't touch the diet stuff. It's full of crap, especially for someone who's obese. Because you want to get rid of all of those chemicals. It's because it's those chemicals that are impeding your body's ability to help you lose weight. Because your body wants to use that excess fat on you. But if your cells are impaired and toxified, how the heck is it going to do that? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So fruits. What do I have? Um, Why do I have rice? Radicchio? Oh, cauliflower rice. I'm like, why do I have rice on this list? Cauliflower rice, high in fiber, cabbage. Apparently, having cabbage. Who was saying this? I think it was Dr. Mindy Pelz. How her mom would. Is it? I don't know who. I heard someone saying, but apparently this is really good. And then I was watching Julia Renee right now on IFBB Pro. She is cutting for a bodybuilding show. Apparently having boiled cabbage with salt is very good, so I want to try that. Radicchios. That reminds me, liver health is important. We're going to get into that. Keto breads like Unbun, carbonate seeded bread, nuts like pecans. Pecans have 3 grams of fiber per 1 ounce. Hazelnuts and almonds. These are okay. So I'll tell you the high fiber nuts: pecans, hazelnuts, almonds, pistachios are the most high fiber nuts. This is a keto list, but no, it's not. It's a general list. So yeah, like you just want to be able to learn how to just like combine like maybe a slice of white bread, but having it with like, things like yesterday, I believe it's also on my Instagram. I think it's on my YouTube channel, the picture I took. Um, but yesterday I had burger and berries. So I literally had a 150 calorie white bun, but I mixed it with tons of arugula. I'm obsessed with arugula. It's so good for your liver. And liver health is key when it comes to reducing that belly fat. And of course, when you're doing the 36-hour fast, you are definitely helping your liver, giving your liver a break, because the liver is an organ that it's number one when it comes to fat burning. So when you're fast, your body uses up all of its glycogen stores and its glucose stores. Excess glucose tends to be stored around that liver. So your body is going to be going for that around your liver, which gives your liver a chance to heal and repair, which is so important. Ryan says, now I'm drinking tea instead. I'm glad. Yeah, especially if you've been eating clean and then you go have something like Diet Coke or Coke. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Like, I feel like all of this is truly an act of self-love and self-respect. Like, why do you want to eat food that makes you feel bad? Why do you want to eat food that makes you put on excess weight? Or like continuously not eat foods, but eat in a way that, makes you like gain a lot of weight and become unhappy. Like, I understand, like when I started this journey, I told myself I restarted this journey. How many times? And you can still restart and become successful. But when I restarted my journey, I told myself I need to love myself and to lose the weight, because I hated myself. I looked in my mirror and I used hate to make me lose weight. No, you need to I appreciate myself. I respect myself, and I respect myself right now to nourish my body with the foods I like. And it's not like a prison sentence. People are like, oh, eating healthy is, oh my God, if my Wi-Fi is a problem, isn't it? I see it going. Okay, it stopped. Grr. We need to do something about my Wi-Fi. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, just to it's not a sentence to quote unquote withhold yourself from eating healthy foods. Like, how is that a sentence? Or a punishment? It's actually a good thing. You're gaining things. You're gaining a better body. You're gaining mental clarity. You're gaining confidence in yourself. Like, as you lose weight, it proves to yourself that you can do things, Like it's like it's a whole spiritual journey. It truly is. And it's more than just weight loss. You can't look at it as weight loss. You can't look at it as certain things. It's a holistic kind of thing. It's you overcoming those demons that have held you back for so many years and breaking those chains. It's not about talking the talk or, just listening to all this motivational content and not putting into action. Like, that's a joke to me. Put what you watch into action. I watch tons of stuff. I haven't been watching it lately because I've been my own source of motivation. But things I watch, again, I bring up Goggins. I do the work. I do my version of what Goggins does for himself. I show up for myself. How many people wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym? Monday, I was having insomnia because I've been dealing with a lot of stress. My cortisol level was high, and just a deep belly breath to let it go and just let it go. And I'm just I'm doing those breaths throughout the day, and I just wasn't sleeping. My insomnia was horrible. So guess what I did? At 3 a.m., I edited a few YouTube videos, and then I went to the gym. What was I going to do? Stay on my phone and scroll and doom scroll away and be like, I can't sleep, and then look at and get myself unhappy? No, be productive with it. I remember when I saw the heart doctor when I was having the heart palpitations, which was due to my neck, shoulder injury, whatever. I remember he was like, every time you get those palpitations, use it. Because he's like, your heart is extremely healthy. Like, your heart is good. And he was so happy because being a cardiologist these days, he's seeing a lot of people with damaged hearts, because I was young and he saw my age and he's like, oh no, but he's like, your heart is healthy. And so just use that to, do things. So that's where my head's at right now. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. I did my first 36-hour fast from Saturday evening until Monday at 8 a.m. Good job. I'm so proud of you. I felt great, and I was still able to work out. Yeah, you can work out after a 36-hour fast. I did that too. So it's you just yeah, what day did I do that? Was that last week? Yeah, it was last week when I did the 36-hour fast. I remember I had a gym appointment at 9:30 and my fast, I broke my fast. It was the video you guys saw. I broke my fast at like 4 a.m. in the morning or something like that. And then I was trying to get in my meal. But you did, like, you have a good workout after the fast. And a good thing to do, especially if you're trying to build muscle, is to protein load after fasting. So that's something I want to do. I want to like go back and re-watch some of Dr. Mindy Pelz's videos on the whole mTOR pathway. But you can use fasting as a tool to help build that muscle through the mTOR pathway. Because again, when you fast, yes, you're breaking down muscle, but please remember when you're going to the gym, you're breaking down muscle. It's called hormetic stress. You put your body through a situation where there's like low levels of stress, so your body gets stronger, your cells get stronger. Fasting is a form of hormetic stress. Exercising is a form of hormetic stress. So yeah, I'm really proud of you, but yeah, next time, and next time you should definitely make sure you like throw in like protein load every couple hours. Make sure you're getting 30 grams of protein, and that will take advantage of that mTOR pathway, which helps with muscle building. But it's so good. I felt great after my 36-hour fast too. After working out, I felt really strong. But yeah. So what else do I want to talk about? Oh, burning belly fat. So there's another one here about obesogens. Cortisol and movement. Yeah, gentle walking, which is what I'm doing now. Foods that support the liver are key. So anything that's bitter foods like arugula, I think radicchio is a good one. It's like a red kind of looking cabbage thing, but it's not cabbage. Maybe red cabbage. Any of that bitter stuff, eating things like that will help your liver out. Your microgreens, yes, I said that. Chard, collard greens, spinach, beets, golden beets, which I need to get my hands on. Protein helps you to build muscle, which makes you more insulin sensitive. That's another key to burning belly fat. Is again doing resistance training and making sure you're supporting your body with adequate protein. So with protein, I even talked to my personal trainer about this and a few people. You don't need to eat 1 gram of protein for body weight. You don't need to eat like that much. You can still build efficient muscle or build the muscle you need eating. I think one study said as low as 0.5 per gram of body weight, but I think a good like happy medium is like 0.6 to 0.8. I think right now I'm eating I don't know. I'm not eating I'm eating 0.8 or something like that, something around there. I can't remember. Of body weight. So it's like you don't need to eat excess of protein, and you want to make sure you get your protein from foods. It's just best to do that. Yeah, throw in a protein shake here and there, but you don't want to religiously depend on protein shakes like I was doing, or depend on protein bars. You want to like depend on things like lean chicken. I've been starting eating chicken breast again because I get bored of it. Eating things like eggs. What else? Collagen. Talking about collagen helping you build muscle. So yeah. So wild caught salmon, flapjack tuna, sardines, free range chicken, and eggs. All these helps to repair joints, which is key. If as we age and all of that. But yeah, P. I don't know what P means. Hang on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out getting extra protein per day without all the protein shakes. I don't eat meat. Okay, so a good tip with that. Oh, you don't eat meat. Ooh, okay. Quinoa. Edamame. Get some edamame beans. Edamame pasta. But again, I know edamame, there's an estrogen issue with it, but try it to help you get protein. Just see, like, I eat edamame religiously when I did OMAD, and obviously I got to my flattest stomach ever. So edamame is a really good one. Edamame pasta has 18 grams of protein in it. And you don't eat meat. Do you eat fish? Like fish is like they say meat and then poultry. I'm trying to think of tofu is another one, but I want to be careful with these ones because they do have like estrogen and stuff. High protein vegetables. The only one I can think of is edamame, and just making sure you can you have eggs? Eggs works. Peas is another one. You can have that. Oh, that's what that person was saying. Peas. I got you, Angelo. Peas. Yeah, peas is a high, I believe it's a high protein, what you call it, non-meat. But you can have, you can have a lot of soy and edamame soy. Yeah, that is really tricky. That is definitely, pinto beans. Nice one. Nice one. I would say go with beans and legumes. Yeah. So can you have I know black bean pasta, chickpea pasta. If you get those, if you just go to your health food aisle, they're high in protein, like 24 grams of protein per serving. Pinto beans, like Ryan just said, these are all non-meat high sources of protein. So you're gonna look at your beans and your legumes, and you're gonna avoid edamame, since you can't have a lot of soy. But try those; they should definitely help. I'm trying to think of anything else, but yeah, it's gonna have to be peas. It's gonna look for those pastas, and yeah, go for that. I hope. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, check them out. Like, just go to the aisle and you look at the black bean pasta. Just make sure you read the ingredients just in case they sneak any soy, because, these manufacturers. But yeah, check those stuff out. I'm so glad we can help. Cassandra Ross said pinto beans are good. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. I love how you guys are pitching in and helping each other, because that was a difficult one for me. To because I eat meat. So yeah, no, pinto beans. That is awesome. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. So yeah, get that protein in. It's so important. So important. And the good thing about all of those beans that we mentioned and stuff, they're high in fiber. So that's cool. That definitely helps. Um yes, breath work. Breath work helps to bring down cortisol levels, which again, excess cortisol, which is why I'm not getting any cortisol shots. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm not. I got to cancel that appointment because I'm actually healing things up with a good personal training program. But breathing, taking time to relax, saying no to stressful situation, because when cortisol levels go up, belly fat levels go up. Sleep, lack of sleep causes your cortisol levels to, there goes my internet, don't do that. Lack of sleep causes leptin resistance. Leptin is a fat burning hormone. It lives in our fat cells and goes up to the brain and tells our brain to start burning fat as energy. So when we don't get enough sleep, our leptin levels go down. So that's really important. Estrogen apparently makes you more insulin sensitive as you age. That's for women who are 40 plus, but yeah, that's a different story here. Women, so anyone who's 40 plus right now, I'll just mention this. So estrogen makes you more insulin sensitive. As you age, you lose estrogen, and estrogen starts to decline, which makes you insulin resistant. Fasting, all types, will help this, slash a low keto diet. What else? Oh, Jason's Fung, The Science of Obesity. That video was so good. Oh, peace, love. That's so funny, but it worked out with the peas, because peas is definitely, because I know they make pea protein shakes. So pea is definitely high in protein. Look great. Doing my first EDF starting tonight. Getting ready for a funeral on Saturday. Oh, my condolences. I'm so sorry about the funeral. But I'm really excited that you're doing your first ADF. How long are you going for? Like, are you doing a week, a month? A month of EDF can get you tons of results, but you don't need to go that much. Even a week will do it, I think. Even 136-hour fast a month will help, as long as you're not overeating, of course. That's like key. You got to make sure nutrition is under control. But Jason's Fung, The Science of Obesity, this was such a good video. It was like a little instructional video. I feel like I want to do a video like that. Hang on. Like a video sitting down with like infographics and stuff, because I'm a nerd. Oh my god, I can't even say that. Wow, I can say it, but I'm having issues right now with my brain. Pituitary, is that what it is? I don't know. Okay. But I don't know what that means. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting a brain fart. This is why we don't drink alcohol, because it kills brain cells. That's what my mom always used to say. Anyway, Dr. Jason Fung's Science of Obesity. So, watching this whole thing, I'm going to give you guys the summary of how to lose weight. And it's just these 4 simple things, or 3. Is it 4 or 3? Wait, it should be, I feel like it's 4. Oh, I think yeah, it is. I remember the 4th one. So just follow these 4 principles and you will find success. And he's all about it's not about the calories so much. It's the emphasis on what you're eating. And that's what I'm learning. So that's why macro counting is so good for this, like counting your macros and including fiber in there. It is so good for this. That's why I'm trying to get out of the calorie mindset and get into the macro mindset and focus on getting enough protein per meal, focusing on getting enough fiber per meal. And then fats and carbs I play with based on my activity level. So again, today I'm fasting, but let's say I was resting today and I was eating. I would focus on going lower carb. And, maybe with my fat, I'll keep it steady. But it's literally the macros. And the macros is basically focusing on what you eat instead of the calorie numbers. And macro counting is infinitely less stressful than counting calories, I think. But calories is a good start to understand portion control. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying not ever neglect your calories, counting them. But if you want to switch to the macro mindset, which is it's still a way of counting calories, just a little different. But when you count macros, your calorie count, even though your macros might be the same, the calorie might switch depending on what you're eating. But anyway, rules of weight loss. Number 1, reduce sugar. Number 2, reduce refined processed carbohydrates. Eat nature's carbs. Number 3, eat whole unprocessed foods. And number 4, I remember it, give your body a chance to utilize the calories you just ate. So if you had a meal at like 9 a.m. in the morning, give your body a chance to process those calories. So what does that mean? You can call it intermittent fasting, kind of. Intermittent fasting is definitely a tool. Yeah, it is. That's what he meant by it. But even if it's not technically intermittent fasting, because intermittent fasting is considered 10 hours or more, just maybe waiting 3 hours after your last meal. Give your body a chance to digest the calories you just ate. That is key. So I love that. Like, he just breaks it down beautifully like that. Reduce sugar, reduce processed carbohydrate, eat whole unprocessed foods. If you're going to have a processed carbohydrate, please sandwich it. Maybe do the apple cider vinegar hack where you have some apple cider vinegar before you eat. That's going to help keep your blood sugar low, which will keep your insulin level low, which will keep that fat storage going on low. Eat lots of fiber with any refined carbohydrates. Try not, and if you're going to eat refined carbohydrates, do it around your workout or when you're going to be really active. Eat before your workout or after your workout. Because, I don't want people to be like, oh, you got to eliminate, like some people have to eliminate refined carbohydrates because it just triggers them. That's fine. But you also want to learn how to be able to eat different foods and not get out of control. That is the key. That is the key when it comes. And that's why I feel like a lot of people fail diets like, the keto diet, or they fail these other diets because they don't know how to transition off of them. And that's what my journey is right now. I'm learning. That's why I'm carb cycle. I'm working out. I'm building a healthy lifestyle. I'm going to the gym. I'm building that muscle, building those insulin receptors, and building that active and healthy lifestyle so you're able to not come around when it's Christmas time and be stressed about, Christmas and all of that. Yes, Dr. Jason Fung is absolutely amazing. He's one of the pioneers of this entire fasting experience, and he is a fellow Torontonian, so it's pretty cool. Very, very cool doctor. I saw he post something, one of his friends or someone posted it. It was a doctor talking about how modern medicine has made everyone sick. He's got a book coming out, all the lies he was taught in medical school. Yeah, because what is going on here? What is going on? And not only that, I even talked about the history of the whole food pyramid in that little South Park little episode. Flip the pyramid upside down. Here's the food pyramid. Flip it upside down. Like literally, I got this snapshot from Dr. Jason Fung's little video there. Just flip it upside down. And when you flip it upside down, you're going to invert it. So that bottom where it has all the breads and pastas there will be smaller. So this food pyramid is a freaking joke. Like you have fats, like they're blaming fat for what sugar did. They blame fat for what refined carbohydrates did. Like how the hell are they like requesting 6 to 11 servings of, like, it just mind blows me. It makes me so angry. It really makes me so angry. You're suggesting people eat that much processed refined carbohydrates? Come on. And all of, like, if you look at the picture at the bottom, it's literally like, you see that? It's like breads and pastas and stuff. Like, ew. Like, what the hell? No wonder people started doing this in the 80s. No wonder we're seeing all these like modern day diseases go up. No wonder we're seeing diabetes through the roof. No wonder we're seeing people casually walking around at 500 pounds plus, not being able to walk around actually. Like, no wonder we're seeing all this. Like, what the heck? Then they got like fruits and vegetables there. It's just, I don't know, man. But positives. Let's focus on the positives, okay? Again, ignorance is a choice in this day and age. There's so much information out there. Yeah, I know. It blows my mind. But it really does. But positives, we now know what to do. It's just a matter of applying that knowledge. They are on scooter carts. Yeah, they are. They literally are. And it's so sad to see. Like, it's like people, you will not live long. And not only that, your health span's going to go down. Like, I was talking to someone last night and like, we were talking about antidepressants and how like it can like cause like what you would call it weight gain. And that's what happened to me on amitriptyline. And it just made me not, it was not a nice thing. I just I just wasn't happy. I didn't want to be like that, It's just, it's mind blowing. And that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing. Because when I see someone who's obese, I see someone who's pushing 300 pounds or who is 300 pounds, and they want to lose that weight and they're applying this, I'm there rooting so hard for them. Speaking of which, there's a gentleman I'm going to do a video on. He introduced me to 1 plate a day. That's a video I need to work on. I have so much going on. But 1 plate a day. This is finally the way that I'm going to explain the difference between OMAD and 1 plate a day. We're going to talk about that in another video. But yes, I gained tons of weight on, I'm assuming that's a antidepressant. I can't pronounce it. Abilify. Yeah, amitriptyline did that to me. It's done it to a lot of people. And it honestly, it's controversy about that because some people are like, oh, like it helped me out so much. Some people don't gain weight. There's only one person I know who didn't gain weight. But I don't know what she was on, someone I met years ago. But I'm not a big fan of these medications. Like when I had my little crisis, someone's like, oh, are you on any meds? Why don't you take your meds? I'm like, no, I don't take meds because it's going to make it worse. I just need to rewire my brain and control those thoughts and tell those thoughts that are telling me this, that, and all these insanity to shut up, quiet those thoughts. It's literally working on retraining. And it's not like, I'm not saying that's the cure to depression and anxiety. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's a big part of it is learning how to rewire that brain, standing up to those thoughts inside of you and not letting those thoughts succeed. But yeah, it's tough. It really is tough. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink of water. I don't touch anything. I've had a history of being on, oh my God. So I was on this medication called Latuda because years ago when I went to the hospital, when I was like pushing 300 pounds because I was depressed and I hated everything, they put me on Latuda. They put me on Ativan. I had to wean off that one. That's a benzodiazepine. Oh, that was horrible. I was literally at a halfway house. It's because it was an addictive substance. They put me on that. That's why I don't go to the hospital for any of that stuff. But I was on Latuda. Oh my god, the zapping. I would hear zapping in my head, like, oh, it was just so bad. It didn't really, I don't know what it did. What really helped me get out of my depression hole was really making the decision to say that, hey, this is my responsibility. I'm gonna have to adult myself and not be a victim. This happened to me. It sucks. I'm in pain all the time. I know. But I have a choice. I can either continue to deal with the situation by stuffing my face with food, or I can use this situation to lift me up and find a way to get better. And that's how my journey started. That's when I dived into keto, which is like, keto is a great transition for anyone who struggles with overeating, because you don't have to worry too much. You just kind of worry about the carbs, eating less carbs, eating fats and proteins, depending on what keto you're doing. And then your diet kind of regulates itself, because the keto diet is a metabolic diet. The keto diet was the diet that doctors used back in the 1920s or whatnot to help to help people with weight gain. So yeah, I don't know. Done. That sounds like a done. Whenever, because the ending of medications, methadone. It sounds like a. Is that an opiate? What are opiates? Opiates are, what was on Tramset? Opiates are sets. Don't sounds like something, I don't know, but yeah, no, they do. They really do, and it's, I don't know. I don't know. But like I'm saying, there's hope. And like, that was my mindset. It's like, I can either be the victim and play the fiddle and let everyone feel sorry for me and blah, 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 and have this victim mentality and, let my circumstances take over. Or I can either put on my big girl pants, or I was going to use an expression for men. Can I use this? It's not inappropriate. Grab your balls if you're a man and just get it done. Like, show up for yourself. Yeah, you're going to stumble. You're going to fall, but it's through those stumbles and those falls you get stronger. Like, that's just my mindset, because the mindset I was doing, being sad, being depressed, giving into my pain, letting it stop me, it wasn't giving me a good quality of life. Who wants to be on earth if your quality of life is bad? You want to show up for yourself. Ask help, seek things out. Everyone watching the live stream now, I know you guys want to do better for yourselves. And I want to encourage people to do better for themselves. Like, that is my passion in life. That's why I'm becoming a personal trainer, and it's going to be both online and in person. That's why I'm giving this my all, because I know how it felt to be in that situation. But I also know that you have it within you to overcome it. You have it within you to do it. You have it within you to shock yourself, to surprise yourself, to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I did that. I want everyone to have that feeling that I have. I want everyone to be proud and remember, well, I'm struggling with it right now, because sometimes you get like body dysmorphia issues, but that's a different story. I'm fine now, but like, because ignore what I just said, but like, I want people to just like focus on that feeling of being like, I did that, and celebrate each victory along the way. That's what I want. Hello. I started my healthy journey when spring started, and wow, that's awesome. And I'm down 35 pounds 5 times a week. I like that. That's a good number. I'm doing 4 to 5 right now. Did the master cleanse for 10 days. That sounds interesting. Then I came across your channel. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm honored that I can be a part of your healthy journey, and I'm honored that I can help motivate you and that you're here. Thank you for being here. And holy crap, 35 pounds, way to go. Like, feel that feeling, feel it. And even if you haven't had like weight loss results and you're just starting, imagine yourself feeling that feeling of you losing that weight. Imagine yourself of you overcoming your struggles with nutrition, because let's get it right here. The weight loss problem is a nutritional problem, and of course it's lack of exercise too. But there's tons of people who are exercising and they're still overeating. So that's amazing. And you gotta tell me what the master cleanse is. Yes, so inspiring, incredibly inspiring, like incredibly, like you're doing so well, 35 pounds down. But yeah, that's what I want. Like, that is my passion in life. Like, I get excited about it. And throw in the whole issue I went in with the car accident. Now I can help people like understand how to rehab a bum knee, how to correct muscle imbalances, how to maybe neck issues, how to strengthen their body. And so they can be pain free, just like what my personal trainer has done for me. Like, I'm grateful. Like, there's two personal trainers that were helping me out. Like, I'm grateful for both of them because I am like not in a lot of pain right now. I had a bit of pain earlier because I was not doing my little mobility drills. And I'm like, let me go do some hip cars, which is, I should know what these is. What is it? Circular articular rotations. So basically just moving the joints. I'm like, let me go do some hip cars because my hips are starting to hurt and my lower back. Let me go do some shoulder cars. And then I started feeling better. So I want to give that to people. I really do. Like, that is my heart. That is my passion in life. I want to help people who want to help themselves, who are serious about help, because you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I don't even know if that's the saying. Is it a horse or a donkey? But yeah, that's what I'm passionate about in life. And just with my story and my journey and the hell I've been through, and taking 2 years to get these legs to be strong. Oh, I'm strong now. We're going to start pushing the weight, baby. And I can deadlift. I'm so happy. I know how to properly deadlift now without having lower back pain. That's something, again, as I learn about exercises more, I will be doing like an exercise section on my channel to help people out. Because I remember even Laura Lee was talking about it. Chapato, she was saying she always gets back pain when you do RDLs. The key to that is bracing your core, breathing into your back, using your lats. I have to show, and I have to use someone as an example. Luckily, my girl said, when I do my practicum exam, she said she'll be my little guinea pig. And maybe I can get her on the channel to help so I can like demonstrate exercises for you guys. She'll love that. She watches my channel. Hey, Marquis. I don't know if you're watching now. She's at work now. But yeah, like, just like learning all this stuff, it gets me so excited, and how my body has responded so quickly. Like, I wish I got a personal trainer like way earlier on. Things probably wouldn't have dragged out for this long if I had a personal trainer. I was just doing physio exercises, but personal trainers know how to bring everything together. And yeah, so it's literally my passion in life. So I think that's an emoji. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and another thing, like, a lot of people like, yeah, I don't need a personal trainer. I think if you find a good one and they teach you proper form, you'll get more out of your workout if you do it in proper form than you will when you don't. Like, there's so many muscles that need to be engaged. I was doing like a bench press yesterday, and we went up in weight, and I just got corrected on certain things with my wrists and learning what muscles to engage. Like, my whole because it was a really good workout. It was like we did chest, we did face pulls, I did some bicep curls, I did flies to help with my tendon here, because I have tendinosis, and like, I'm getting stronger. Just that, I don't need a cortisol shot. Like, I don't need it. I'm getting stronger, so I'm so damn proud of my body, and I don't want to touch a cortisol shot again, because that's what made me spiral when I got my cortisol shot in September. It worked, but I need a lot of shots. But yeah, like, I'm just so passionate about this stuff. And then with my knowledge of fasting, like, it's gold. It's gold, the information I can help give to people in terms of structuring programs. It's just gold. Absolute gold. Anyway, everyone, I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Please hit that like button, as I want to get my story out to more people. I want to help inspire more people to fast, to take control of their lives, to not be in control, not let food control them, to just take control of everything. Not let the external control your emotions, but you are going to control your response. You are not going to let a bad day convince you to go eat. Instead, you're going to let a bad day convince you to do better for yourself, to make better choices so you can get stronger and get through it. Oh, the master cleanse is Stanley Burroughs spring water. Ooh, yes, lemon juice. I can have some lemon juice now, actually. I can't. You can have lemon juice when you fast. Grade B maple syrup. That's interesting. And cayenne pepper. Oh, I think I know of that. I remember the master cleanse. Oh yeah, that was like really popular, like I think like 10 years ago. Ah, okay, that's cool. That is really cool. Okay, I'm looking at the lemon juice, the grade B maple syrup, probably because I feel like there's some like benefits to it. Um, and it probably gives you a bit of energy while you're fasting, but or cleansing, I should say, and cayenne pepper. Yeah, that's so cool. I'm actually gonna have some fresh lemon juice and cayenne pepper now as I complete this 36-hour fast. That is a good tool if you're fasting, by the way. Lemon juice and cayenne pepper. Get 2 lemons, get a lemon squeezer, and just squeeze it into a cup. Throw some apple cider vinegar in there, and some cayenne pepper, and it's chef's kiss when you are fasting. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Cassandra says, keep up the great work, Daniela Joy. Well, thank you so much. You keep up the great work as well on your journey. Let's get it done. There will be a video dropping tonight talking about the benefits of the 36-hour fast. And then we will go from there. Anyway, I send you guys mad love. It makes you hungry. Have pickle juice. Have pickle juice. Drink some sparkling water. Stuff that tummy up. But you're not fasting. I don't know if you are, Ryan. But anyway, thank you for being here, Ryan. Thank you for being here, Cassandra. Thank you for being here. I cannot pronounce your name, but thank you so much, each and every one of you. Everyone who hasn't been in the chat responding. I appreciate you guys watching. Send you guys my love. Take care. Bye.